I am so happy that the Premier League preseason is done because I, for one, was getting kind of sick of the coverage of it. Now, look, I recognize the importance of preseason. I think it is a great opportunity for teams prior to the beginning of the regular season to have a run-in with, similar competition and really get a feel for how some players are performing going into this upcoming season. I also was very happy to see that the games were played in America and fellow Americans were able to see their favorite teams play when we're usually not able to during the season. But I have to be honest, and this is coming from a Liverpool fan who my team has played pretty well in the preseason, I'm a little annoyed with the coverage of the preseason this summer. I, for one, have always looked at preseason as an opportunity for the teams to get out, get some minutes in, get some reps of some players that aren't necessarily starters, see how the guys are playing together, and ultimately it's just used as a fitness opportunity and to really see where the team is at going into the upcoming season. In my 20 plus years of watching football, I've never seen such an emphasis on the results of preseason games as if they mean anything. And now, in the case of Liverpool, I obviously think it's kind of a niche case because we're seeing Arne Slot come in for the first time after, several years of Jurgen Klopp to where, in my personal opinion, Klopp has elevated to like a legendary status. Slot has very, very big shoes to fill, and so far in the preseason, he's exceeding expectations. Liverpool have looked very, very good, and they played both Arsenal and United. That's not an easy task. However, putting an emphasis on these games as if it means anything is ridiculous in my opinion. And if you don't believe that this is actually ridiculous, try this exercise. In the first game of Liverpool's season, they're going to be traveling to Ipswich. If Liverpool travel to Ipswich and we lose, how do you think that the reception for Arne Slot is going to be then? Do you think that he'll be received favorably by Liverpool fans and we'll all be like, you know what? Liverpool looked great in Philadelphia and South Carolina. No, that's ridiculous. We'll be upset by that result because that result matters and the ones that have happened in preseason don't. And I, for one, have been happy with the performances and results Liverpool have put up this preseason. And I think, so far, it looks good for Slot. But I'm not going to act as though he's proved that much to us yet. I didn't know who this guy was before finding out that he was going to be Liverpool's next manager. And if you did know who Arne Slot was, I don't really believe you, or you're a real fan of the Eredivisie. Either way, I just think he has so much more to prove, and acting as though his results in preseason are so important is ridiculous. And if you don't believe me that the reception of preseason games have been rated this way, there is a YouTube video from Mark Goldbridge of That's Football. I am a huge Mark Goldbridge fan. I'm not criticizing him in this, but the title of the video is How Arne Slot Will Make Liverpool Great Again, and on the screen it says, The New Klopp. Now, as a much smaller YouTuber, I do understand that oftentimes you do have to have clickbait, and I do think that that is what Goldbridge was accomplishing with this title and the thumbnail. But I think that this sentiment of just overemphasizing the results of preseason games is consistent along all Premier League fans for some reason this summer. I don't know why, but a lot of United fans feel as though they're just in the dumps because of their preseason performances. I don't really think that it's just due to preseason. I think your manager is an idiot, and I think your club has kind of been in shambles for quite some time now, and I don't think your trip to America really had any impact on that. But this also could be a case of a lot of people are just football hungry. The preseason was kind of an opportunity to where we could see some like-minded teams play each other, but for me, I'm just happy that the Prem is upcoming and we don't have to deal with people feeling as though preseason games hold any merit to how their team will perform in the upcoming season. But please let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you feel as though the preseason should hold more merit in people's opinions of how their team is performing? If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to click the like button, hit subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know every time I make a new video. I'm currently on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so any support I receive will be greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.